Okay, just to set the scene, I met with my client Elliott last week to go through a thorough fact find and determine any potential protection needs. And today is our second meeting, and I'm going to go through my recommendation with him. So the questions I asked were, how important is it to you that your policy covers the widest range of conditions? Secondly, would you like your cover to remain in place after a full claim in case you need to claim again, or are you happy for it to end? And then the third question I asked was, in an average week, how active would you say you were? And the reason behind me asking these questions is to determine how important quality is to the client, to ensure that my recommendation is fully aligned with their needs, but also to see whether or not they are likely to engage in the Vitality programme. Hi, Elliott. Thank you so much for your time last week. It was really useful for me to get such a detailed understanding of you and your family and your financial plans, okay? As your advisor, it is incumbent on me to do that, to get a really good understanding of your current situation, any financial plans that you've got in place, and also any potential gaps or areas of risk that might exist. And that was what I wanted to cover off with you today, if that's okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
Great. One of the things that you mentioned when we met was that if you were ever to become ill, you would like a sum of money to be provided to you and your family to, for example, pay for bills, provide you with a bit of a cushion if you were unwell. Is that still the case?
Yeah, I think that the mortgage is only increasing and it seems the bills keep coming. So having that financial support is really stressful and important.
Fantastic. Okay. And the other thing that I recall you mentioning was that you sort of semi-regularly walked the dog. You said you were reasonably active, I think. Is that fair to say?
It probably needs more walking, but okay. fairly.
Fair enough. Okay, great. Well, based on that and everything that we discussed previously, I went away and reviewed the market for you. Okay, so I was looking at this from the perspective of what's right for you and your family, what's the best quality option, but I'm also taking into account my own personal experience as an advisor, particularly when it comes to claims.
Okay.
So I want the most comfort that what I'm offering to you is the best in the market and it's going to offer you the best likelihood of being able to make a claim. Okay. So based on all of that, I am suggesting that you take up Vitality Serious Illness Cover 2 times. Okay. So in here, I'll give this to you afterwards if you want a bit of bedtime reading. But as explained in here, it offers you 143 conditions in total. Now, you won't necessarily know whether that is a lot or not a lot, but just to give you a bit of a flavour, it's roughly double what the better plans in the rest of the market offer. So really thorough sort of covering in terms of conditions. They also give you double the amount of cover. Okay, so cover would still remain in place even if you were to have a full payout, for example. So again, really, really thorough. Okay. So in here are listed some common conditions that are usually covered by other plans in the market. Vitality reiterates here that they cover all strokes, heart attacks, and more cancers than anyone else, which again gives you and I more comfort. And then the drop down shows you the level of cover that Vitality provide. Okay, all the different conditions mentioned up to where it says Serious Illness Cover 2 times. So quite an impressive number. Yeah. I'm not expecting you or I to go through this list today, but I will leave this with you in case it is of interest. So that's definitely my recommendation based on the quality of the cover, the likelihood of you being able to make a claim, etc. Does that sound okay?
It looks really good, but is it quite expensive?
Good question, Elliott. These guys actually give you 2 different pricing options. Okay, so they have got their standard pricing, like the rest of the market, but they also have what they refer to as their Optimiser pricing, which gives you a significant upfront discount, same level of cover, same number of conditions covered, etc., but a significant upfront discount, which we can go through shortly, and access to their Vitality Rewards program. So which of those 2 pricing options do you think would be best suited to you, Elliott?
I think the Optimiser sounds really good.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. Have you got time for me to go into a little bit of detail today in terms of what that offering is?
Yeah, definitely, please.
Great. Okay, so Essentially, it is a points-based reward program. The idea behind it is very simple. It's just incentivizing you to look after yourself, sort of take steps that, frankly, you're probably already doing, but to take care of yourself, like going to the dentist, doing some steps, maybe doing a workout or two if you're feeling energetic.
Okay.
And you get points for doing those sorts of activities. Okay. There are lots of different reward partners that we partner with. Some of them are sort of health related, so things like gym partners, you get discounts off trainers, fitness trackers, all with the aim of making it really easy for you to engage from day one and start benefiting.
Okay.
Then there are various other reward partners that you can also use, like discounts on coffee, hotels, etc. Does that sound interesting?
Sounds good. So how do you engage? How do you track everything?
It's a very good question. You will get a phone call from Vitality to explain all of this, okay, in plenty of detail. You'll also get access to the Vitality member zone, and in there is plenty of information and guides and information on all the different partners and rewards. But I can also give you a brochure on it, soft copy or hard copy, whichever suits you.
Okay.
But broadly speaking, Vitality have just got to have a way of tracking your steps, okay? Your phone does that anyway, whether you've got an Apple or an Android phone. And with a couple of clicks, you can tell Vitality that you're okay with them tracking your steps and your workouts.
Okay.
That's a really simple way to get lots of different points. And then beyond that, if you wanted to have a health check, which Vitality would love to give you a discount on through Bluecrest, their partner, that's another great way to earn points. And again, something that we would love to incentivize everybody to do, because we know that when you understand your health better, you're more likely to take steps to look after yourself and change anything that perhaps isn't completely within what we call our green zones. We've covered quite a lot today, so it'd be really great to hear what questions have you got.
I guess there's two main ones for me.
Sure.
The first one is how much is it going to cost me?
Yeah.
And the second one is how soon can we start benefiting if we go ahead?
Brilliant. Let's go into that now. I just thought I'd do a bit of a debrief on what you've just watched. Okay, so I asked questions that helped uncover the demands and needs of the client to determine if Vitality was the right fit. I then reinforced how the product met their needs, for example, paying out up to 2 times the sum assured. And I used that drop-down brochure to show how Vitality covers the widest range of conditions in the market. I positioned the Optimiser as an option to make the premium more affordable, but not compromising on the cover. And then lastly, I reassured the client that it's simple to engage with the program and that he'll be supported on his journey by Vitality. Thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful. But please do get in touch with either Elliott or myself if you've got any questions or comments on either what you've seen today or if you need any help at all.